What is up, it's ExtraCups here with a topic that I'm sure has been on a lot of people's minds recently, but hasn't really been talked about very much. Kingdom Hearts is not exactly a new franchise, starting all the way back in 2002 with the release of the original Kingdom Hearts 1. And in conjunction with the series' growing popularity, the question for today's subject has also grown alongside it. And that's why I want to give some of those hesitant people a slight push to finally become fans of this truly amazing series. So without further ado, let's get into it. Along the years since 2002, the beloved franchise of Kingdom Hearts has certainly gained a significant fan base, and whether you're a die-hard fan or just heard about this franchise recently, you've more than likely heard some perplexing things about Kingdom Hearts. And not all of those things are unjustified, but bear with me. Over a span of 14 years, that's from 2002 to 2016, there have been a total of 8 games brought into the series, and not to mention that all of these games stretch over 6 different gaming platforms. That's from PS2, Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo DS, PSP, Nintendo 3DS, and mobile phones in 2008 and 2016 respectively. Put it on a chart like this one and things might start to seem a little crazy. And that's not including the remakes, final mixes, final mix collections, and yeah, there's a lot. And honestly, don't worry, because all of that will be put to rest in just a moment, I promise. With 2017 now upon us, the first thing we will be introduced to is Kingdom Hearts 2.8. But looking past that, later in the year, Square Enix will be releasing almost the entire franchise on one disc. This collection being named Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix. And this is a big one because not only do you not have to buy 2 discs like in the past, but they are all remastered for the PS4 with all that 60 frames per second goodness. But other than that, the great part about this collection is that it will put all but one of the games in the entire series into one, while recoded in 358 over 2 days are essentially just 2 big cutscenes, with Dream Drop Distance being the only one not part of it. But don't worry, as it's included in the aforementioned Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Speaking of 2.8, what exactly is that? Well, good question. You may be wondering to yourself, what is the significance of all these random numbers? I thought this video was about Kingdom Hearts, not math equations. I'm here to say, don't worry too much about the numbers. They're basically a fancy way of saying it's a mix of different stuff and not quite an entirely new main numbered title like 1, 2, or 3. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is a small combination of 3 things. Making up the collection are simply a remaster of Dream Drop Distance, a movie named Kingdom Hearts Key back cover, and a new side game known as Birth by Sleep 0.2, a fragmentary passage. And I use the term side game lightly, as it's a pretty integral part of the story. With this collection, and 1.5 plus 2.5 coming in March, you will have everything you need to piece together the wonderfully complex and masterfully complicated Kingdom Hearts series. Oh, right, about the story. We might as well tackle that while we're on the subject. Listen, I can't sugarcoat it as much as I would like to. It is a complicated one, but if anybody is really being honest, all this game truly requires is your undivided attention and patience. Give it that and you will never regret it. Couple that with about 1 or 2 inquisitive trips to the internet and you will have no problem understanding the full scope of the story. As a newcomer, all this may seem to be a bit overwhelming, but my advice is to take it slow and have fun with the games. Don't press yourselves into thinking that you have to understand everything the first time through. Besides, you have plenty of time before the fabled Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. At some point. In summary, the entire franchise of Kingdom Hearts has seen its fair share of complication and scrutiny spanning multiple gaming platforms. But at the same time, the series is also praised as being one of the most interesting, touching, and morally fulfilling stories of any video game series in history. And with all the metaphorical chips laid out on one singular console table with the releases of 2.8 and 1.5 plus 2.5 come 2017, I can now say without a doubt that yes, right now is the absolute opportune time to put aside your hesitation and become involved in this ever-winding, lovable roller coaster that is Kingdom Hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And hey, if you liked it, don't be afraid to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm ExtraCups, and I'll leave you with the Kingdom Hearts meme of the day. And until next time, catch you later.